Hello, everybody. It is Alana here with Hot Topic and my very bestie with the co-host situation.
Hi, everybody. It's your hostess with the mostest, Evie.
And it's great to be here with you guys. We are in 2025. Can you even believe it?
Happy New Year. Ooh, ooh,
Happy New
ooh,
Year.
ooh. So when it comes down to it, are you one of those that have like the whole New Year's resolutions and stuff like that? Or are we just like, it's another day?
It's another day. Um, there's not a whole lot of New Year's resolutions. I found out really early that the moment I put them into place is the moment I talk myself right back out of them and they don't get fulfilled. So I'm under the belief that you start it when you create the idea and you don't have to wait till the new year to make it happen. So,
Okay.
how about
Okay.
you?
I used to be really big on believing the whole New Year's resolution thing, but I'll say the last few years, yeah, it hasn't really been a thing for me. The thing I feel like is I uphold the most is just basically having goals, you know?
Hmm.
So I usually set goals. I guess one would say it's, I guess, a resolution. However, I just set goals and try to at least, achieve said goals when I
All
can.
right. Are you going to share any with us?
Let's see. This year, my main goal is to be financially stable enough where I don't have to worry about certain things, you know?
Yes,
That's
I
the
like
goal
that one.
for this year. Do you have any goals for
Oh,
2025 or?
wishful thinking of traveling more.
Okay.
I haven't been a big traveler in the past, so this will be a new venture for me. I think an ultimate goal of mine, which is really far out there, but baby steps, right, is
Mm.
to be able to travel by myself.
Have you
To
never traveled by yourself before?
I have, but not to someone with somewhere far away.
Okay.
So like to another country by myself sounds unfathomable. Um, it sounds like it's a big tall order. So
It's
we'll figure it
possible.
out. But it is possible.
I've done it. So
Have you?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
It is definitely possible. And it was weird at first. So I'm not gonna lie. And because I am the one that I like to do things with people, even when it comes down to like going out, I always want to, hey, you want to come along or have somebody come with me to go out. But then at some point I realized like I need to be able to enjoy and have
Yeah.
fun on my own without people around. And, that's just the introvert in me trying to get the extrovert out there. And I'm like, okay, you got this, girl. But yeah, I eventually went to I went to the islands by myself and I did a lot of
Yes.
tourist things, it was exciting and fun
I bet.
experience to remember. So I definitely wish that for you this year.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's the ultimate goal. But even if I get to just visit some places with people, I'm okay with that. I need to do something this year.
Traveling, though, I do understand that. I want to travel more too, like different countries and experience different cultures overall. That is definitely something I would like to add on to my goal list too. So thank you.
Hmm.
Check that off. When you reflect on 2024, what was the most unexpected thing that happened to you?
It was soul crushing for me. The most unexpected thing that happened to me was meeting people who put my whole um, dream life in jeopardy.
Mm.
That was a really hard thing for 2024 and to even reconcile with. And I guess there's a lot of context there, so I don't know how much to share of the story
Hmm.
with everybody because it was a little bit on the traumatic side.
Hmm.
Um, but you know that we're all things raw and open, so happy to share that I found myself in what I had dreamed about in life, which was this house in the middle of a town of 600 people. It was
Hmm.
absolutely amazing and everything that I had dreamed it to be. And there was a situation with stranger danger, and it really made it unsafe to stay there.
Hmm.
And so I had to give up and forfeit my dream life. And that was really hard for me. But safety is key, happiness
Absolutely.
is important, and feeling balanced and thriving is important, is equally as
Absolutely.
important. So you put yourself first and you kind of keep moving. But 2024 was a year. So I'm happy to put it in the past.
And you know
I
what?
simultaneously got everything I wanted and then got it like ripped away from me.
The beautiful thing about dreams are is never just one.
Hmm.
You don't
That's such
only
a
just
bright
have,
side of things.
yeah, you don't only have
Yes.
one dream. You have dreams. Okay.
Hmm.
I understand. And I was so happy for you because I know you have spoke about that going off grid and just being where you were at
Yeah.
for the longest. However, you accomplished it though.
Oh,
You
high five to
accomplished
that.
that goal. You know what I mean? You got to where you wanted to be. Unfortunately, the circumstances, threw you on a different path afterwards.
Yep.
However, you're able to achieve it, which means you are able to achieve more dreams. So keep dreaming.
Hmm.
Keep dreaming. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, well said.
You feel me? Like you already know. Just keep
Hmm.
dreaming because you know you'll get that dream still. So fuck all them people that fuck that shit up for you. Just to be very blunt and straight to it. Fuck all y'all. But
That's right.
ain't nothing but
Thank you
love
for
over here
that.
for you, my boo boo. Okay. But
Thank you.
absolutely. Yeah, when it
What
comes down
was,
to me, I would say
hmm
unexpected that I had four relationships end that I would have never dreamt nor either fathomed ending. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was one hell of a year for me too. And out of the four, one was a romantic relationship, the other was friendships,
hmm
and the other two were family. So
Okay.
to have to experience ending said relationships so unexpectedly and how they ended and overall that they did end was just really unexpected to me, crushed me. Hell,
Hmm.
2024, I've experienced my first heartbreak in 2024. So,
Ouch. That's a hard one.
therapy,
Shout
therapy.
out to therapy.
But yeah,
Resonate happiness, everybody. That's a
what
business. It's a company that's out there to help you find your happiness. So
plug
shout
that
out
in,
Resonate
girl?
Happiness.
Plug it in. Yes. Cause boy, I tell you, but no, I feel like it was a learning experience,
Hmm.
and I was able to get through it because when I was going through it, I didn't feel like I was going to get past it. However, I'm here, 2025, live and
Yep.
bright and alive,
That's right.
So
Sparkly.
I can't be mad at it. Don't get me wrong. I'm saddened that those
Hmm.
relationships went to where they are. Oh, I think it's actually, was it four or five? Whatever. But it's way more than it needs to be. That's all I know. You know what I mean? But
You know what
hell
I love
no.
about that, however, is people come and go in our lives. They do last or make a lasting impression, which is always remarkable to see how people interact with us and the impact that they have. Both good and bad, for the record. We learn something regardless of the situation, and it furthers us in development. But not every relationship is for us, right? And there's something
Absolutely.
so important about self love, to put yourself first in certain situations, that
Mhm.
I admire you being able to do that with the relationships that you referred to. It's not easy, no matter who this person is to you, in what realm of category they fall into. People
Mhm.
who are in our lives really do play a part. So to let go could be really hard.
Absolutely. And I can say that the main thing I got from all of that is to live in the moment and enjoy what is for what it is in that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't sit here and think that it will always be this way, or I don't know. I just feel like overall, I just learned that, okay, things can change in the snap of a finger.
Hmm.
So just enjoy what is for what it is in that moment.
Right.
Live in the moment, because I have a bad habit of being in la la land and looking in the future like, oh, this is going to be forever. Oh, this is how it's going to be. And do. And life has a beautiful way of
Yeah.
showing you that, hey, no, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. But no, I appreciate it though. I feel like that's what one thing I can say I'm gonna leave behind in
Hmm.
2024 is toxicity. You know what I
Good.
mean?
Good
And
stuff.
what I'll carry on to 2025 is putting my peace and happiness first, no matter what
That's
it is.
right.
You know what I mean? And I thrive for that. And I want all of you guys to also thrive for that same thing. Put your peace
Yes.
and your happiness before anything and anybody. Okay?
Let them know that it's easier said than done because we thought for 1 second it was like snap your fingers. But
Yeah.
I
Mm,
love that wish for all of us.
yeah.
Um,
It's definitely like practice makes perfect type of situation. You
it
know,
is.
you have to practice it a few times, you
I
know.
think it's a matter of being intentional. So do you
Mhm.
do anything to stay in that frame?
My thing is, I remember hearing somebody say that what kind of stuck with me and makes things a bit easier to process is when somebody shows you their true colors, don't
Hmm.
unsee them. When somebody shows you who they are, don't unsee it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have this way of, you know, being able to go back to the lovable memory we have of this person even after they done tried us or they done hurt us or whatever the case is. Once somebody shows you who they are, don't unsee them
Right.
for what they are. You know what I mean? Because you're doing yourself a disservice. And with that mindset, I'm able to stand on business.
Hmm.
I'm able to stand on what I'm feeling in the moment, and that feeling that I'm feeling in that moment, I bottled it, and I know I take it out each time that I feel myself going back to, well, maybe no.
Good.
Remember this feeling. Here it is.
Yep.
You know, so
That's
I
powerful.
just give myself a constant reminder of putting myself in that
Mhm.
position where I was hurt and how I felt in that moment because
Right.
you know, I'll forget what somebody said to me exactly, or I'll forget how they said it or whatever, but I will never forget how I felt.
Right.
So, with that being said, that feeling, I will bottle it and keep it with me. So, when I do start sliding back into, well, maybe, no. Let's open
Yep.
this bottle right here, baby. No, we're not going to do that to ourselves. We don't want to feel that way again, you know? And I'm a little sensitive ass
Smart.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
So we ain't playing those type of games
Look,
around here. You feel me?
no, you gotta be self-protective in those ways. So good for you.
Absolutely. So, yes, you live and you learn. Practice makes
Hmm.
perfect, point blank, period, you know? So,
I try to be selective with the people that come into my life. So I definitely understand that. I think that making very good connections with people that really add to your life is important. And
hmm
the people who could really take away from it could be detrimental. So I think that is wise to be careful and move forward in that accordance.
and I also think it's important for forgiveness too, you know? Like they
Hmm.
say, it's okay to forgive, just don't forget. And that's all I'm saying is like, just don't forget how they did you, how you was feeling, all of that, because the moment you forgive somebody or something or whatever the case is, you tend to, you know, let that emotion go. However, you know, that forgetting part, you can't forget it because that's how we let back in that toxicity and all the extra stuff that we don't want around. But I feel
Hmm.
like it is very important to be forgiving because when you
Yeah.
don't forgive, you know, it tends to be a burden on you. You're doing yourself a disservice at this
Oh,
point in
for
time.
sure. You're the one holding
So
on to it.
yeah, definitely. So I feel like it is very important to forgive. Just don't forget. Just start out. There's nothing wrong with starting off new, you know, a fresh
Hmm.
start. Do you believe in fresh starts though? Like, are you
I
like,
do.
okay?
Wholeheartedly. I feel like we could
Mhm.
reinvent ourselves in so many
Absolutely.
different ways. So
Yeah.
yeah, hugely believe in that.
Yeah. I'm really in a good place right now where I feel good, you know. I'm feeling good and I'm basking in this great feeling. So
I could see it the way you're saying it.
I'm not letting anybody take it away from me. But it is baby steps, you know, because
It is.
there's still that one little subconscious thought in there, feeling in it. It's like, well, maybe let's just, you know, what ifs.
Oh, those will get you.
You know what really did it for me though, when it came down to the last few relationships that I ended up like, all right, we're just basically gonna move forward, was your last positive quote. When you were saying there's closure,
Hmm.
moving on is the real closure. Like there's no such
It
thing as
is.
trying to seek closure or whatever. And that was like my biggest thing. I always wanted to have that last one speak, like talk, or I want these questions answered. Damn it, like that's my closure. But when you
Yeah,
said something about letting go and just moving forward is the real closure, I was
it
just
is.
like, wow, wow.
Hmm.
So thank you.
You are very welcome.
Thank you. So you had a big part to play in me moving forward with all this toxic stuff in 2024. So I appreciate you, Boo.
Very welcome.
I appreciate it. But no, that's what's up though. Anything for you on the New Year's? Anything you want to discuss or
I'm trying to put into place this new routine, and I want to share it because I think it'll be really helpful. One, for my own accountability, making sure that I am not just doing it in isolation, but two, it's something that I share with people all the time that I think will make a really big difference. So it is worth just putting it out there. Positivity journal. One thing at the end of the day to reflect on that's positive for the day. Three things of gratitude and one act of kindness.
and is this
So
daily?
daily.
Okay.
So in the morning, it's the three things that I'm grateful for. At night, it's the one positive journal entry. And the act of kindness can happen anytime throughout the day. And it's just a quick text message that I say thank you to somebody that is in my life for being in my life.
Okay.
I usually like reminisce about a memory of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
So yeah, I'm
So
sharing in my new routine.
So now, I know in 2024, we was looking into the whole dating scene. So do you feel like in
Yes.
2025, are you still going to, really like continue with the dating scene?
No,
Putting it on pause or
we're
what's
putting it on pause.
what?
Uh,
Why is the hats?
I don't feel I'm missing anything. And then when I went on to try it out, I really felt like I wasn't missing anything. I don't want to have to pull teeth. I like my own company. Thank you very much.
She said, "Give me my cats and dogs, and I'll be okay."
I'll be okay.
Okay.
Speaking of, the next dream life is a little puppy farm. So yeah,
Oh, wouldn't that be the cutest little thing ever? Okay, so no more dating life. So I had
not for
created
now.
we had created a whole
For
boyfriend
no reason.
application for you. It ain't for no reason.
No, that's
We
true. I
we don't
forgot
know what
all
the
about it
future hold.
already.
We don't know what the future hold. We might have to put it into play after, after a little while.
Well, we should still try it. If
We'll let
there's
you
something
settle in.
that pops up that we're like, listen, this is the real deal. This makes sense. I'm not saying no, but I'm not going searching hard
No,
for it
I
either.
felt that though, because usually in most cases, it's like when you're looking for something, it's not when it comes. It's when you stop looking
Yeah.
for it, is when it comes into your life, you know. But we're gonna let it sizzle a little bit, and we're living in the moment. We don't know what tomorrow
Yes,
holds, so
exactly.
we'll let it sit around just in case we got to pull it out the fires, you know. So I understand though. I mean, me personally, I don't know if I want to. I have my moments. It's like it comes in waves where I'm like,
Hmm.
I don't want anything to do with anybody. And then I feel like a boredom in a sense comes over me where it's like, okay,
Right.
I actually want to interact and do and plan stuff and do things with people. So let me just go ahead and see what it's looking like, you know. I do feel like I am a serial date apper,
Okay.
if that's a thing, because I do find myself on there one moment and delete it. The next thing I'm bored again. Oh, let's create another one. So yeah, and I know there are a few other people that are serial date appers too, because
I'm sure.
I be seeing y'all. I be seeing the same people that I
I
matched with
notice.
before. Like I see you here again with me. So you know what? I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one, but yeah, 2025, I do feel like I'm more focused on, watering the friendships and the relationships I do have, and seeing where that goes and enjoying them for the
Yeah.
moment. Because I feel like I also made a bunch of new friends in 2024 by putting myself out
Amazing.
there. Like I joined the
Good.
kickball league and, things in that nature. So
Yes.
I made a few new friends. So I would
Mhm.
love to just water those friendships and see how that goes and then just enjoy the experiences that come along with it overall. But yeah, we'll see. Because, as adults, dating and making friends is just seems to be impossible now. as an adult, I miss being a kid just
It's
for
a
that
little
reason.
different. Yeah,
So we'll see how that goes. And I'll keep you guys posted and updated. Okay.
that's
Definitely.
right. What are we going to do with that boyfriend application?
We will leave it in the vault. We're not going to touch it
All
until it's
right.
ready to be touched. Because you know what? You might feel that way now, but give
Well,
it a
I
few
was thinking for
months.
you since you're still on the forefront of
I
things.
don't want no boyfriend application. I like going through the apps and just doing my own little thing. Like,
All right.
it's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. We don't need anybody
Okay.
hitting me up about any inquiries. Y'all all right. Like it's okay. We'll keep it to where I'm doing it now because I enjoy it the way I do it now simply because, when I'm ready just I could just end
I
it
like
or
that
whatever.
exit
So
strategy.
it's in
Okay.
my control. I'd rather it be like that for now. But, I don't know what it holds, the future holds, but yeah. Anyways, right
Okay.
now it's on pause for me, so it's not like I'm actively
Gotcha.
dating. So we're on the same page
Same
there.
page.
Yeah,
Yep.
we on our cat lady vibes right now. It's okay,
I'm okay with it. I really am. I'm okay with
literally,
it.
literally. So it's just like it's all good. It is all good. But I feel like we are close to the end of our episode. So
Hmm.
every episode
I
we
have
end
the
on
quote.
a
Yep.
positive quote from the most beautifulest girl right now in North Carolina.
Thank you.
The mic is all
So
yours, boo.
I appreciate that. Um, the quote of the day is forget the mistakes and remember the lessons.
Yes.
Remember the lessons. So forget the mistake, remember the lesson.
Okay. I feel like that goes in hand with the forgiving and don't forget.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah. I like
I
that.
didn't even
Go
know where we were
well.
going with it either. So that's a nice coincidence.
That's a nice quote though, because realistically, like, we tend to beat ourselves up and we're our biggest critics or whatever.
For
And we
sure.
make mistakes and things in that nature. And we tend to act like it's the end of the world. But realistically, it's all a learning process. And yes,
Hmm.
keep what you've learned with you and then apply it in your future
For
endeavors
sure.
overall. But yeah, that's a beautiful quote. And it's some real shit though. Like, you gotta give
Yep.
it to them one more time.
Forget the mistake and remember the lesson.
Remember the lessons, guys. Okay. Yeah, that I feel like anybody can apply that in their
Hmm.
everyday life. So love that.
Agreed. Okay.
Thank you guys for joining us this week. We love all of you guys. We are all on
Hmm.
social media. Hit us up on social media,
Yes, please.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, our email. Hit us up. We'd love to hear from you guys. And we will look forward to seeing you guys again next week.
Whoop,
Toodles.
whoop.